Looking over these teams, Smitty, very strong play from their front courts. What do you think about this matchup?
It's going to be a great one. Each of these teams are so solid up front. It's strength versus strength.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Puts one up from 19. Toronto grabs the miss.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
It's chipped. Like it's 6. And the basket is good.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Count that bucket.
He knew the D was breathing down his neck, but he still was able to successfully pull off the finger roll.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
To the middle. Lays it up off the glass.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he can just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively, so closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. 1:24 left in the first half. Goes up to the stripe, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Out to the right wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
another bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
29 seconds left in the first half. Such a wide open look.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Number 34. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. For Utah, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. There's the triple. And Utah another 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Jazz up by 3. We got more in store for you right after this.
16.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these 2 teams. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Their defense has been dismal, allowing their opponent to shoot in the 60s. I'm sure they're getting an earful in the locker room. Amazing they've been able to keep it close. Boy.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons, but I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to me. 7 years or more, you're definitely a veteran.
And for the Jazz, Greg talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder. And just take pride in defending.
Nice ball movement by Utah. He lobs it up. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Toronto trailing. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Drives to the hoop. He's it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 6.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Utah's shooting their initial free throws of the game right
Taking
here.
3 shots.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
It's all tied in
That's the end of the third
Toronto.
quarter. With the
And
score,
do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter
The Jazz.
coming up next.
21.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Time for the final quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
At the line for the Jazz.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. With no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers. It's terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
And so in the game for the Jazz. Throws it up high.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Utah leading. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it's blocked. And it's denied. And they get it back. Toronto working the ball around now. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the right block, and he banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
It's been that way all night. Each team just trying to outscore the other.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand, not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Utah calls timeout. They're leading by 1. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. That's down the trifecta.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
And the Raptors with the ball. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip hitting there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. 1 second left in the fourth.
North side.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Number 10. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Utah. Number 2. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
We hope you enjoyed your visit tonight. Don't forget to grab a souvenir for the fans at home on your way.
Everyone in the building
safe,
kind
everyone.
of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jamal. A gritty game tonight. What did it take to get the win?
We did a good job just all the way through. Even though we had a bad start defensively, we were able to pick it up, and guys were able to score. I mean, once we got defense in the game, we were able to get out and run. Everybody got some shots.
Well, you were a good unit when it mattered, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always.